made my own pastry, which is 3 cups of flour, big chunk of cold butter, salt, and icy cold water. I've let it sit in the fridge for about 20 minutes. Now I'm going to make some pies with my leftover lamb soup that's been drained and cheese out. Right, let's get started. You can see, because the pastry's got a lot of butter in it, I don't even need any flour when I'm rolling it out because it's got plenty of grease to move around. Just about there, just making the tops. Coming on nicely. Right, cut some tops out. We'll put them on top of the pies. Yeah, be right back. Right, that's all the remnants. I'm going to make a couple of little pies out of this, or maybe at least one. And a little pie container, tiny one. I'll do that after I've done these. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to cut around the edge. Get a bit more pastry for my little pies. If I get to make 2, it'd be good. Let's see what happens. So, just reminding you again what's gone into here. I had a lamb and vegetable stew, and I had a bit left over, so I drained a lot of the stock out, added a bit of cheese, a bit of curry, so we're making curry pies. So what I do now is, you've seen me do this before, I'm just going to put a little crimp. So it's homemade goods inside and homemade pastry outside. Why? Because pastry at the supermarket has become like toilet paper. People are hoarding it. I hope they're cooking with it and not doing something else with it if they've run out of toilet paper. Forget what I mean. So all that goody lamb and vegetables in there. Going to need a few little breathe holes, and I'll do these 4 up, put them on a tray, whack them in the oven. Won't be long. Right, they're all made up. What I'm going to do now is put a bit of an egg wash on them. Get that nice golden brown effect. It's been a while since I made pastry actually. See how it turns out. No, I don't measure. Don't ask me. It's butter, flour, bit of salt. And left in the fridge after you've kneaded it for about 10 minutes. Left in the fridge to cool. I'm going to put a couple of bits on my 2 pies because I like cracked black pepper. Just gives it another angle. Right, these going in the oven at about 200 degrees Celsius, which is something in Fahrenheit, for about 25 minutes. We'll see how it goes. All right, going to whack these in. Next time you see them, they'll be cooked. All right, that's all these offcuts, leftovers. It's quite malleable because, like I say, there's a fair bit of butter in there. Now, to give you an idea, I'll give you some ingredients. It was about 3 cups of flour. Don't, question me, could be less or a bit more. It was about 125 grams of butter, and then there was about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And like I say, I just poured it all together, mix the butter with the flour with your hands, and then get cold water, icy cold water, out of the fridge, and then mix that in, and you end up with a pastry. What's it called? Well, it's not short crust, it's not flaky. I call it pie pastry. I'm trying to work out, I think it was a good 4 or 5 years ago since I made my own pastry. Yeah, I get lazy, I buy it, but like I say, everyone's hoarding pastry. Hope they're not wiping their bum with it because they're running out of toilet paper. That would be a shame. Right, it's going to roll this a bit thinner. I should be able to get a couple of these little pies made up. I'll show you when they're done. how thin I roll the pastry. As I say, it doesn't stick because it's got lots of butter in it. It's quite thin. How thin? I don't know. I just showed you. That thin. Now, get one of these containers, turned upside down. Leave a little bit extra for each pie to fit into there. That one will go in that one. And I'll do the same here. Make sure it's wide enough. Okay. You see they're buttered. All I'm doing is adding the pastry. I shall add the pie mix. And I will put a lid on it. Yes, you can malleate a bit, whatever. If you're a bit short, stretch it. It works. Alright, so I'm going to put in a bit of this pie mix. It's got vegetables, lamb, a bit of cheese. I think I'll just make it about that full. And then we shall cut a lid out that will fit it, which is going to be about that wide. Press down. Move this out of the way so you can see. So I put the lid on. Same process as the bigger tins. Just cut around the edge. They're quite small actually. They're probably about 2.5 inches across, probably 1.5 inches deep. Again, just a little pie crust. See, this is leftovers. I don't call it leftovers, I call it food waiting to be prepared again. A couple of punch holes. That one's ready to go in the oven as well. All right, I'll do the last one. We'll go and check on the other ones. I end up getting 3, enough pastry for 3 smaller pies. Get a nice little bit of egg wash. And the other ones will be nearly ready to take out of the oven, then I'll put these in. Right, I've just taken the big ones out of the oven. Just taking them out of their pie containers. See the bottoms, yum. Last one. Again, look at the bottom on that. So there is my lamb and vegetable curry pies made from leftover lamb and vegetable soup. I have just put in the 3 tiny ones. They'll be ready shortly. But I think we're going to have dinner. If you have been, thanks for watching. Goodbye.